Human civilization is advancing more rapidly than ever before, especially in the era of Industry 4.0 with its dizzying speed of communication. Sharing too much and revealing oneself to others, both in direct communication and on social media, has become easier. Not every day do we receive positive news. Sometimes we have to face rather unpleasant ones. From terrorism, wildfires, and environmental pollution to violence and crime, how do we balance our inner peace amidst the countless unpredictable changes in the world outside? The secret to living serenely in both times of turmoil and peace was discovered thousands of years ago. It's Stoicism. The mission of Stoicism is to toughen and calm the human spirit when facing pain and pressure in life. The Stoic philosophy believes that our suffering arises from our misjudgment of issues. Stoicism doesn't mean severity or misery. On the contrary, it suggests that to move towards happiness, we need to live in harmony with human nature and the world. However, to achieve happiness and bring peace to our souls, not everything should be disclosed. We need to consider, evaluate, and preserve a path for ourselves. While opening up and sharing can help build meaningful relationships and enhance empathy, ancient Stoic philosophy also reminds us of the importance of protecting certain aspects of our lives. These are things that don't need to be shared among private matters, bringing many benefits not only strategically but also in creating inner peace. For those interested in Stoic philosophy, this video will help you understand how Stoicism can be applied in the modern world. Here are 7 things you shouldn't reveal to others, including loved ones, distilled from profound lessons on Stoicism. 1. Maintain privacy in relationships. Personal and familial relationships play an undeniable role in building the foundation for a happy and fulfilling life. Through these relationships, we find warmth, comfort, joy, as well as support and empathy in challenging moments. However, not every issue or piece of information within these relationships should be widely shared with others. Protecting privacy and trust is essential to maintaining respect and stability in relationships. One of the most important reasons for maintaining privacy in relationships is to protect one's own and loved ones' respect and trust. Each individual in a relationship has private thoughts, emotions, and experiences that they wish to keep to themselves. Disclosing sensitive information can cause harm and erode trust, especially if the information is not shared appropriately and carefully. Additionally, maintaining privacy in relationships helps sustain stability. Sharing too much information or sensitive issues with others can lead to misunderstandings, arguments, or chaos within the relationship. Keeping a part of oneself private helps maintain balance and stability, while also aiding in the sustainable development of the relationship. However, maintaining privacy in relationships does not mean withholding everything for oneself without sharing. Dialogue and openness are also important factors in maintaining relationships. Sharing important matters and deep emotions is a way to create deep connections and understanding in relationships. Moreover, maintaining privacy in relationships is also part of self-protection and safeguarding one's mental health. By keeping a part of one's life private, individuals create a safe and peaceful space to truly be themselves and explore their thoughts and emotions freely. In all cases, maintaining privacy in relationships is an important part of preserving respect, trust, and stability within the relationship. It is also a way to protect the privacy and mental health of both others and oneself. In a society where the leakage of personal information is becoming increasingly common, maintaining privacy in relationships becomes more precious than ever. 2. Others' secrets. Stoicism, as a philosophy, significantly emphasizes the value of preserving trust and loyalty in personal relationships. According to Stoic principles, disclosing the confidences and vulnerabilities of others can have adverse consequences, ultimately leading to loss of trust and weakening the foundations of our relationships. Keeping the secrets of others is not only a moral obligation, but also the foundation of trust and respect between individuals. Respecting the privacy and trust of others is an important part of maintaining relationships, requiring mindfulness and responsibility on our part. Even when we are aware of others' secrets, keeping them to ourselves is an expression of respect and ethics. Every individual has the right to choose whether to share their private information, and disclosing these secrets without their consent can damage trust and cause harm. Exercising discretion and caution in keeping others' secrets is how we demonstrate respect and care for our relationships. Moreover, keeping others' secrets is also a way to protect them from intrusion and risk. When someone trusts us and shares their secrets, they place their trust in us to keep that information safe and not disclose it to others. Breaking this trust not only harms the relationship but also damages the mental well-being and self-esteem of the individual. However, keeping others' secrets also requires consideration and maturity. There are situations where disclosing secrets may be necessary to protect others from harm or to address significant issues in the relationship. In such cases, keeping secrets should not be about withholding information but about exercising caution and responsibility. Careful consideration and evaluation of situations are necessary before deciding to disclose others' secrets. Imagine, you have a close friend confiding in you about the difficulties and worries in their personal life, sharing their secrets and deep emotions with you with absolute trust. You must promise to keep this information confidential and commit to standing by them in any situation. However, later, you receive a phone call from another friend requesting you to share the information you know about the first friend. You find yourself in a moral dilemma because you've pledged to keep the first friend's secret in this situation. If you adhere to Stoic principles, you would refuse to share the information with the second friend to protect the trust and confidentiality of the first friend. This is an example of exercising caution and ethics when faced with the expectations of others and safeguarding the trust that your first friend has placed in you. 3. Challenges you've faced. During the process of self-improvement, everyone encounters challenges and difficulties, and perhaps sharing those struggles with loved ones can be a way to alleviate psychological burdens and seek encouragement. However, this is not always a good idea. Sharing too much about personal challenges can lead to unintended consequences. Sometimes being too open can result in losing control and lead to unrealistic optimism. For example, Anna shared her issues with friends and received a lot of encouragement. However, this encouragement led Anna to believe that everything would be better in the future without needing to take any specific actions. As a result, she didn't prepare for future challenges and unexpectedly faced even more difficulties. Furthermore, when you share too much about personal challenges, you may lose control of your emotions. Sadness and anxiety may overwhelm you, making it difficult to regulate your emotions. This can lead to negative consequences such as reckless decisions or unintended outcomes. For example, when Peter shared with everyone about the financial difficulties he was facing, he became stressed and lost control of his decision-making. Instead of focusing on finding solutions, Peter seemed to be consumed by worry about the future. Sometimes some individuals may exploit information about your challenges for their benefit. They may use this information to undermine you, or even to exploit you. For example, Linda shared with a friend about family issues she was facing. Unfortunately, that friend used the information to spread misinformation about Linda, causing misunderstandings and turmoil in her relationship. Therefore, before sharing about the challenges you've faced, carefully consider and ensure that you share with people you trust and know they won't exploit your information. 4. Personal plans and goal details. In life, everyone has personal goals and career plans. These goals often serve as strong motivators to propel us forward and achieve success in life. However, sharing too many details about personal goals and plans can lead to unintended consequences. One of the biggest risks of disclosing too much about personal plans and goals is the risk of exploitation. When you share too many details, especially about career and financial goals, you open the door for others to potentially exploit that information. For example, if you disclose your business plans, there may be unscrupulous individuals who want to infiltrate your project or even steal your ideas for later exploitation. Moreover, disclosing too much about personal plans and goals can also lead to negative reactions from others. In today's competitive environment, information is valuable and can be used for competition. Oversharing can undermine your goals and diminish your competitive advantage. For instance, if you work in a highly competitive industry, divulging details about your career plans could jeopardize opportunities or affect your chances of advancement in your job. Sometimes, sharing too many details about personal goals can also compromise your protection. Those around you may not appreciate your goals or may use that information to oppose you. Therefore, safeguarding information about personal goals and plans is crucial to ensure that you can continue to pursue your goals without unnecessary obstacles from others. Keeping information about personal goals and plans private is essential to ensure that you can continue moving forward without facing unnecessary barriers from others. Consider carefully before sharing information and always remember that protecting personal information is crucial. 5. Your financial situation. The topic of financial situation is often considered a sensitive area. Finances not only relate to material aspects but also deeply impact the emotions and relationships between individuals. While sharing information about one's financial situation may seek encouragement and support from others, it's essential to remember that transparency isn't always beneficial. One of the negative consequences of sharing financial information is envy and competition from others. When someone talks about their financial successes or difficulties, it can trigger feelings of envy among those around them, especially those facing their financial struggles. For example, in a conversation with friends, Alice shares about buying a new house for her family. While she intends to share joy with friends, her success may make others feel envious and insecure about their financial situation. When you share too much about your financial situation, it may lead to distrust and misperception from others. People may doubt your financial management abilities or your maturity in dealing with financial issues. For instance, Peter shares with friends about the loans he's facing to cover monthly expenses. Instead of empathy, his friends may begin to doubt his financial management capabilities and lose trust in his ability to handle financial issues. Sharing too much financial information can open the door for others to exploit or use that information for their benefit. Others may exploit information about your financial situation to seek personal gain or cause harm to you. For example, Emily shares with a friend about the financial difficulties she's facing. Unfortunately, that friend uses the information to propose an unfair deal for their benefit. For these reasons, protecting information about your financial situation is extremely important to ensure that you not only protect yourself, but also your relationships from unwanted negative impacts. Remember that transparency isn't always good, and carefully consider before sharing your personal information with others. 6. Avoiding boasting about your achievements. In modern society, boasting about personal achievements is often seen as a sign of arrogance and lack of humility. Maintaining humility and modesty is not only an essential part of personal ethics, but also a crucial factor in building relationships and fostering trust in the community. In this context, refraining from boasting about your achievements is not just advice but a principle to adhere to maintain respect and harmony in relationships. Humility and modesty are valuable qualities that everyone should cherish. Boasting about one's achievements often indicates pride and disrespect towards others. Instead of pride in personal successes, keep humility and modesty present in everyday behavior and communication. Boasting about one's achievements can evoke envy and resentment from others. Listeners may feel defeated or inferior upon hearing about your successes, leading to tension and conflict in relationships. For example, Nam often boasts about his high salary and career success to his friends. Over time, his friends feel envious and no longer want to associate with him. When an individual appears excessively proud of their achievements without acknowledging the contributions of others or respecting their efforts, it can create division and discrimination in the community. In a social environment, boasting can create distance between individuals. Others may feel excluded or unworthy if they don't achieve similar successes. This can lead to discrimination and a lack of empathy in the community. Additionally, self-aggrandizement can erode trust and respect from others. People may feel uncomfortable or distrustful of an individual who constantly appears arrogant and boasts about themselves. This behavior can undermine trust in collaborative work or create a positive work environment. In personal relationships, boasting and bragging can cause tension and conflict. Partners or friends may feel defeated or lacking in confidence if they constantly hear about your achievements without any sharing or empathy from you. This behavior can undermine bonding and trust in relationships. 7. Maintaining ethics and personal values. Stoicism, like a guiding light, shines through the darkness of the times, emphasizing the undeniable importance of upholding integrity and moral values in society. Whether influenced by external pressures or societal expectations attempting to lead us astray, Stoicism emerges as a natural response, a spiritual compass accompanying us on the journey to sincerity and honesty. It serves as a beacon, not only to guide us in the right direction but also to ensure we never lose our way amidst the chaos of the modern world. In a world where conformity and acceptance from the outside often become cherished goals, even at the cost of abandoning our deep-seated beliefs, Stoicism arises as a natural response, a mental roadmap that accompanies us on the journey toward sincerity and honesty. It is a reminder never to forsake integrity and faith in noble values. In maintaining integrity and ethics, Alex is not just an individual, but also an emblem of determination and patience. He is not only a protector of himself, but also an inspiration to others, sending a message that living by ethics is never outdated or obsolete. Moreover, Stoicism also provides specific behavioral principles, such as restraining negative judgments and avoiding gossip. We need to learn to perceive people and events from a more positive perspective, not letting ourselves be influenced by negative thoughts and unfair judgments. Furthermore, restraining fear of death and not succumbing to negative thoughts are essential aspects of Stoicism. We need to accept the inevitability of death and focus on living a meaningful life in the present. Finally, forgiving and letting go of regrets about the past is also an important aspect of Stoicism. We cannot change the past, but we can learn from it and continue to grow in the future. In conclusion, Stoicism is not just a philosophy but a way of life, a path to finding meaning and happiness in life. By maintaining integrity and ethics, we can make the world a better place, as each step will be a reflection of perfecting our souls.